So I tried to write my first poem. It doesn't really rhyme, but it's something. It's what I could imagine Morpheus's Matrix kind of explanation if it was written by Allen Ginsberg on E. So, okay, so. The sidewalk is a conveyor belt of complacent data points, a shuffling syntax of code in a binary trance, where no one sees their own eyes, just the blue-toned ghost reflection of their spirits mirrored on an obsidian screen they're fixated on. Shackled to their screens by a bead chain of notifications, a digital rosary for the distracted mind. Each ping and pulse, each post a sign of life, financing the software that maps the boundaries of the cage they curate. The first inmates in history to bankroll the watchtower. They offer up their currency for the latest update, purchasing tighter bars, polishing the chrome cell that fits like second skin. The programmable are sheep, like digital cattle grazing on pixelated fields. Their users, addicts, salivating for a dopamine fix of pixelated nectar, chasing the next 15-second loop of a life that they're too tired to lead. They are starved for substance, but fattened for the harvest. Their focus drained, their spirits thinned, march towards the promised land of smart city tombs. The programmable are sheep. Submissive in their silence, they crave the comfort of the leash, wishing to be governed by and told what to do by the machine. In our quest to never lose our way, we have forgotten how to truly find ourselves. Sheep are herded by a blue dot path mapped out on an app. Their mind's compass replaced by a voice that tells them when and where to turn. Their destination is reduced to coordinates. Their path taken is the most efficient rather than the path that's their own. Desperate for directive, they flee in terror of their own agency, for self-assurity was never on the syllabus. And this part I say as a teacher. Educators extinguish the fires that they were meant to fan. They trade the wild, wandering spark of the why for the cold, predictable, programmable nature and logic of the how. They treat existence as a riddle to be solved rather than a mystery to be inhibited, as if life was something meant to be explained rather than experienced. They are the architects of the assembly line mind, forging standardized souls in a furnace of conformity until free thought is just another error code in a system that only values output. They don't want a heart that beats to its own rhythm. They want a clock that ticks in time with the machine. Graduates emerge not as masters, but as polished gears certified to turn cogs in a machine they're not allowed to understand. Weighed down by the cost of their own taming, heads weary and heavy from the squares that they are forced to bear. The shepherd has replaced the crook for a scroll. Trading genius for the safety of the script, they stand at the finish line, branded by the bank and barricaded by the bureau. Clutching apartment that is nothing more than a receipt for a life they've already spent, that they will spend paying interest on a soul that they no longer own. We have traded the sun for the screen, the heart for the hit, and the blood for the bite. We have built this sanctuary of silicone and shadows, a monument to a false creator who demands a debt for existence. We kneel before the altar of the interface, burning the incense of our privacy, offering up the blood of our attention to a God that speaks in code. The simulation is seamless, the cage is comfortable, but beneath the fiber optic floorboards, beneath the under-bloody belly of the earth, where the bottom feeders lie, the earth is screaming, waiting for the user to become human again. Thank you.